Welcome to TradeSpoon and YellowTunnel. My name is Vlad Karpel. I'm CEO and founder of both companies, and today we're going to talk about option spreads, mechanics of the pick for the trade signal for this week using option spreads. You can also use other stock or option strategies to take advantage of the signal. If you haven't seen the slide before, I encourage you to visit optionscreening.com to understand the risk and suitability associated with trading stock and options. And you can read the remaining of the disclosures when you get a chance. All right, these are some of the tools I'm using to come up with a trade idea. Let's go over the model. Looking at the stock forecast toolbox for spiders, we still see, I would say, neutral trend as we approach an earnings season next week. Banks can announce earnings, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, JPMorgan. It sees potentially revisiting all-time high, potentially even making new all-time highs. On the downside, doesn't really see a lot of momentum below 740 level. If you zoom out and look at the predictions that were done on July 1st for long-term prediction, the trend is still bullish, and model does see potential breakout as high as 780, 790 level in the months of July. A lot of it will depend this week. We have escalation in the Middle East. Again, there's looks like ceasefire is on hold. I'm not sure how it affects the traffic in the Strait of Hormuz. We'll see it on Monday and Tuesday. But there's definitely escalation in the Middle East. You have inflation data on Tuesday and then earnings season. So model sees basically if result of all this news is negative, then potentially we can revisit 720, 730 level. And if it's positive, then 780, 790. My opinion, we do have a broader participation. Small caps, value stocks are at all-time high. I think the stock market will resolve itself to the upside, but again, it depends on a lot of data that's beyond my control. So we'll see what the path of interest rates looks like after the CPI data on Tuesday, what the situation with traffic in Strait of Hormuz, and obviously, bank earnings. Model didn't see a lot of signals. Some of them are concentrated in healthcare, like Johnson & Johnson and Medtronic. Medtronic has been in uptrend since the last earnings. It did resolve to the upside. Earnings starting. Medtronic earnings is in 40 days, but we have Johnson & Johnson, Abbott in the next couple weeks. I do see a lot of support in Medtronic's on 80-85 level. So you see 80, large open interest in 80 and 85. I think it trades in that range. And then if we go back, spiders, all-time high, been trading in this rectangle since beginning of May. So market hasn't really gone anywhere since May, but it is facing all-time high together with value stocks that are very close to all-time high and small caps. And the laggards are momentum and high beta stocks. So QQQ has been underperforming, and it's sitting at the 50-day moving average. So Medtronic has been trading in uptrend since the last earnings. Model picked it up couple weeks in a row. So I think it stays above 80 level. You can see high open interest at 80 level, high open interest at 85 level. So I'm going and buying 80-85 call that expires this Friday. Current price is $3.30. I might have to adjust it depending how the market is going to open on Monday. But at this point, I'm risking $3.30 to make $1.70. And the expiration is this Friday expiration. So again, I'm going to have more volatility this week due to July expiration and VIX expiration on Wednesday. We do have more signals. You can find them in Active Trader or Weekly Trader. Weekly Trader signals generated every week if you need more signals, and Active Trader every day. And then we will have Strategy Roundtable on July 17th on Friday. So please join us as well. Thank you very much and have a great day.